In a previous tutorial, we used RevelationsMaster with a set starting point, this starting point, to find a better objective function, better error than the initial error. This is most likely not the best possible error we could get, but a local minimum. If we started from a different starting point, we could have ended up with a different local minimum, with an error that could be worse than or better than this error. Obviously, we do not want to get an error that's worse than this error. We want to get better errors than this one. So we need to find a different starting point. To probe for a different starting point, we would want to eliminate all cases that start off higher than this value. So we want to probe and find a case that would give us a value lower than this value, so that we can use that as a starting point to get even a lower value than this value. So in this particular case, we want to transfer that starting point search range to the probe domain. So we click on here. If we click on here, click here to copy current parameters to probe. So if we click here, we go to the probe scale, and the first top spreadsheet says we're going to use that same operation for the regression parameters. We would have a minimum and maximum range domain, a search domain, and the best value is transferred here, and this value would be the value against which all the cases, the probe cases, will be compared against. So the probe would randomly generate try points within the allowed operating range to try to find a case that will give us a objective function lower than this value. And if any case is higher than this value, it will stop right away. So we're going to probe a large number of cases, and we will do it in cycles. We want to do it with the number of computers available to us. So if we can run, in this case, 32 cases in my network program, in my Revelations Run network, 32 cases at the same time, then I would like to run 32 cases per cycle and try a number of cycles, say try 30 cycles, to find in this 900 cases any case that would give me a value as good as this particular value to begin a new starting point to probe, to do a search starting point. So given that, if you say start regress, it's going to run cases, and for each of the cases it runs, it's going to put down the try value and the run status and objective value. So I'm going to use this and start the regression and use report run cases. And report run cases is going to start. This guy is busy, and so I need to wait. And it comes up. This is report revelation runs, and this is the same file that I'm looking at. And now I can show the current cycle. And is running cycle. Starting the runs is running. Cycle number 2. And it's running, and it will take a while. So as it runs, it's going to update our try cases. And see, all this is stopped. Stop cases, and after a while, if it finds in any cycle a try case better than this value, it's going to tell us about it. So I'm just going to pause and wait and let the computer take over. After running for several minutes, the probe stopped after doing 30 cycles and found that there was no random number generated, no random try generated. that resulted in a better objective function than the one that we currently have. So I could not show it in this particular case. The next step most likely would be to take that new better value and use that as a starting point for the next search starting point. So if you found one, we will click on that particular one and use this selected probe point as a search starting point. Thank you for your attention.